Good day everyone, my name is Rowena M. Cobrador from General Academic Strand. In this video, I will present a fictional story which will be summarized and has elements of fiction. And the title of the story I will present is Snow White with the Seven Dwarfs. Summary of Snow White with the Seven Dwarfs. Once upon a time, there was a queen. The queen wishes for a baby as white as snow, as red as blood, and as black as the wood of the window frame. Soon the queen's wish was granted. She had a beautiful baby girl that was white as snow, lips red as blood, and hair as black as the wood of the window frame. Soon after giving birth, the queen died, and her father remarried, but this time with an evil woman that was actually a witch. She considered herself to be the prettiest of them all, and she always had a mirror that told her what she wanted to hear. Told her she was the prettiest. But one day, the mirror pronounced Snow White's name. Because it had to be honest, it did not take long for the stepmother to become jealous and reach the point where she just wanted her stepdaughter to disappear. She ordered one of the hunters to take the girl into the woods and kill her. He slaughtered a pig and took its heart as a proof for the queen. For a short period of time, the queen lived in peace again. Snow White was on the run and she got lost in the wood. While she was wandering, she came across a house in which seven dwarfs lived. The nice dwarf felt sorry for the poor girl, so they let her stay with them. She was proven to be useful and helpful because she cleaned the house and cooked. Everyone was happy with the new situation. One day, the stepmother asked the mirror her famous question again, and she expected to hear her name because she believed Snow White was dead. She was shocked when she heard her name, and except for telling her the girl is alive, it is also told her when she lived. She decided to dress up as an old beggar, and she took a basket filled with apples with her. She prepared a poisoned apple for the girl, and she placed it on the top. The dwarfs were working in the mine every day, and before they left, they would always warn Snow White not to talk to strangers. They also warned her the day her stepmother was coming for her, but she disguised herself so well, it was hard to say no to her. She looked friendly and Snow White started to talk to her. She offered her the apple and only one bite was enough for Snow White to fall to the ground unconscious. After the dwarfs came back, they found her lying on the floor, and they could not bring her to live, so they made a glass coffin. In order to look at her some more, she was too beautiful to worry. They covered her coffin with flour and guarded it every day. The young prince was passing through the forest that day, and as soon as he saw the beautiful girl lying in the coffin, he fell in love and asked the dwarfs who she was. They told him what had happened to her, and the prince kissed her. Snow White opened her eyes and an apple chunk flew out of her throat. The dwarfs could not believe their eyes. The prince asked her to marry him, and she said yes. The dwarfs escorted her to his castle. The stepmother found out about it, and she was so upset that it killed her. Are the characters of the story. The characters in the story are Snow White, seven dwarfs, the queen and king, the evil stepmother, hunters, magical mirror, birds, and the last is the prince. Types of character. The protagonist in the story is Snow White because she is the main character of the story, and the antagonist of the story is the evil stepmother, which is the opposite of protagonist. The story takes place in the forest, the woods where the seven dwarfs' little cottage is. The Queen Castle is mentioned, and finally, the marriage takes place in the Prince's castle. What is the plot of the story? Jealous of Snow White's beauty, the weak queen ordered the murders of her innocent stepdaughter. but later discovers that Snow White is still alive and hiding in a cottage with 7 friendly little miners. Disguising herself as a hog, the queen brings a poison apple to Snow White, who fall into a death-like sleep that can be broken only by a kiss from the prince. It's the complete of the story. The evil queen wanted to be the fairest of them all, but Snow White is in her way. Exposition of the story. A long time ago, a child was born to a king and queen. She was called Snow White. When the queen died, he married again. The new queen hated Snow White and treated her as a servant. As an action of the story, she seen a small and strange house and decided to go inside. She liked it and started to clean it up. Upstairs, there were 7 little beds, and Snow White was very tired and stretched out on one of them. When the dwarfs found her, they all talked and decided to let her stay with them. The climax in the story. The evil queen found out where Snow White was living and disguised herself as a witch. She took a poisoned apple to the dwarf's cottage and gave the apple to Snow White. Following action in the story. After one bite of the poisoned apple, Snow White sank into unconsciousness. The resolution in the story. Snow White came back to life as the prince came with true love kiss. Snow White was hacked to the palace and they lived happily ever after.